This recording shows the setup for the A452 controlled assessment so that people can do this at home. For this, you'll already need to have downloaded the VirtualBox image that I've provided to you, and this contains everything you need to get running on the A452 controlled assessment. I'm not going to be showing you how to do any of the tasks in the controlled assessment, but just going through how to actually get MySQL running properly. So when you boot your Debian box in VirtualBox, and you'll have to attach it into VirtualBox, and I can show you how to do that some other time, you will get this login screen here, and the password is exactly the same as the username, osboxes.org. There we are. So it will log on just like that, and if I go to activities, the first thing I'm going to need to have is a terminal. There we are. So here's my terminal, and to go into MySQL, I just simply type in MySQL. Simple as that. And here we are. So if I click in show databases, like so, it will show the databases. Now you'll notice there's one already in here called employees. I can type commands direct here, like for example use employees, like that, semicolon at the end, and it will carry out. So this is the MySQL command line, simple as that. Now the other thing the controlled assessment asks you to do is it asks you to work with files. So I click on activities, and I'm going to open up an editor called gedit, like this, and I'm also going to open up my file folders like this. So these are the three things I'm working with. So this is like my home area, and I have my files here, and I've got MySQL over here. So if I type in show tables, like that, the SQL command, and what I'm going to do is I am going to save this, and it's going to be saved in my home area, and I'm going to call it first .SQL, just like that. You don't need the .SQL on the end, but I'll just show you. So it's saved in that home area, and if we check our home now, you can see first.SQL is in there. So now if I do source first.SQL, it runs the commands in here. So if, for example, I put in show columns from employees, like that, and I save that. If I come in here, you can tap up to go to the last command run, and you can see it carries out show tables, which is here, and then shows columns from employees second. So that's all you need really. You type the SQL in here, you save it in here in your home directory, and then you can use MySQL for the source like this. Once you have got this running, students can, if they want, switch off the machine by using VirtualBox. So you can either power it down here. So if I go to power like this, I can power it off. But if I don't want to do that, there is a VirtualBox menu where I can come up to here, and I can pause the machine like that, and in fact I can close it, and it will ask me whether it just wants to save how the session is. So that really is it. This thing, and this thing. So we've got to make sure we're on the home all the time, saving our things there. I would suggest, to be honest, for each task, saving a different SQL file. That seems sensible to me, but other people might choose to do it differently. Everything else is just stuff you have to know from SQL Zoo and that kind of thing, and plus a bit of theory knowledge. But that is the technical setup. Got any questions, then drop me an email.